90% of traders don't even understand why they lose money. They think the problem lies in indicators, news, or market maker manipulation. But the truth is much harsher. They simply don't see where big money has already left its mark. While the crowd is drawing trend lines and chasing random entries, institutions operate very differently. They see zones where the market literally broke due to liquidity imbalance. And it's exactly there that the strongest moves are born. You're being sold the illusion of a chaotic market. But there's far less chaos here than it seems. There is only liquidity, impulse, and crowd mistakes. The very things big players profit from. Stay with me. In this video, we'll break down how to spot imbalances, why price almost always returns to these zones, and how to use this in real trades. If you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, now's the time. And don't forget to like this video. It's crucial for the channel's growth. We're preparing a lot of valuable content that helps here and now. And if you want to see how I apply these concepts in practice, join my Telegram channel. The link is in the description and the QR code is right on the screen. Now, let's dive into the essence. What an imbalance really is. Imbalance is an empty zone between candles, appearing when the market moves not gradually, but impulsively. It's a situation where price changes so quickly that normal trading between buyers and sellers doesn't occur. Technically, it looks like this. Take 3 consecutive candles. In the bullish case, the high of the first candle's wick doesn't reach the low of the third candle's wick. Between them forms a zone the price simply skipped. What happened at that moment? Large capital entered so fast that liquidity couldn't absorb it. Result, demand instantly exceeded supply. Opposite orders ran out. Price shot through the level without forming balance. The market simply didn't have time to conduct normal exchange between buyers and sellers. That's why this zone looks empty. Meaning at that time, there were no trades, or very few. Price didn't form. Normal trading didn't happen. Balance was absent. Buyers and sellers didn't manage to agree. But what if it's a bear market when the price is falling? The logic remains the same, only mirrored how it looks technically. Take 3 consecutive candles on the chart. In the bearish case, if the low of the first candle's wick doesn't reach the high of the third candle's wick, an empty window forms above. What does this mean? Between these candles, there's a gap. The price literally drops through this level without stopping. Why does this happen? Simple reason. Supply suddenly exceeded demand. Imagine a store where everyone starts dumping goods. Everyone rushes to sell. Buyers aren't enough. Prices collapse. On the market, it's the same. Big players start selling en masse. Buying liquidity isn't enough. Price falls sharply. Result, the market skipped forming a fair price in that area. What really happened at that moment? A powerful wave of selling hit the market. Liquidity on the opposite side, buyers, was too small to hold the price. The market didn't have time to form a fair value. Buyers and sellers didn't conduct normal exchange. The price simply dropped through that level. That's why the zone remains empty. And just like in the bullish case, the market doesn't like empty zones. It tends to return there to fill the gap. A bearish imbalance also works like a magnet for price. When you see such a window above on the chart, it's a potential zone where price will most likely return later. That's where traders look for entry points to sell. Where do these gaps come from? The main reason, actions of institutions. When large funds, market makers, or banks enter the market with huge volumes, liquidity isn't enough to absorb the flow instantly. What happens next? A powerful impulse forms, a pricing imbalance appears, the market remembers this zone and tends to return there later. That's why imbalances act like magnets. Price is drawn back to them. Now it's the perfect time to mention our Telegram channel. If you're just getting into crypto, it's crucial to stay aware of key events and understand what's really happening in the market. See what experienced traders and investors pay attention to, instead of chasing noise and emotions. On my channel, I regularly share my own market outlook and expectations. I explain the state of the global economy in simple words, track important macro releases, and openly show both my short-term trades and long-term investments. Join in and dive into the world of crypto with clarity and cold calculation. I'll do everything I can to protect you from the typical mistakes that cause 90% of newcomers to lose their funds. The link to the channel is in the description of this video. Now, let's return to the terms. FVG, fair value gap, a type of imbalance. It's a price gap on the chart that appears when price moves so fast it jumps certain levels without trading. The market tends to return later to fill this zone. Simply put, it's the empty space between candles where price usually comes back. Bullish FVG, a gap during upward movement. Price returns to this zone to continue moving higher. When price revisits it, traders look for buying opportunities, expecting growth to resume. Bearish FVG, a gap during downward movement. Price returns to this zone to continue falling. When price revisits it, traders look for selling opportunities, expecting decline to continue. Sometimes you'll see the term price inefficiency. It's a synonym. The meaning is the same. Efficient pricing, when price forms smoothly without jumps or gaps. How a trader uses imbalances. From a practical standpoint, imbalance serves 2 purposes. Attracts price, the market seeks to close the debt and return to the zone of inefficiency. Creates reaction. After touching this zone, a sharp impulse often follows in the direction of the main trend. For us, this is the area of interest, the place where the market has a reason to stop, reverse, or accelerate. And it's exactly here that we look for entry opportunities. Working with time frames, combining higher plus lower. Analysis always begins with a higher time frame. Higher time frame shows intentions of big capital, priority zones, overall direction of movement. Lower time frame is needed for precise marking of zones, finding entry signals, confirming the scenario. This is a basic rule and it always works. Premium and discount, how to choose the priority zone. To understand which imbalance matters more, we use the Fibonacci grid. Stretch it from local low to high in an uptrend, or from high to low in a downtrend. 50% level, balance, fair value. Above 50%, premium zone, expensive, logical to sell. Below 50%, discount zone, cheap, logical to buy. Buying at a premium or selling at a discount means playing against market logic. Result, lower win rate, worse risk to reward ratio. Liquidity, the fuel for movement. Price always moves from one liquidity pool to another. External liquidity, stop orders above highs and below lows. Internal liquidity, orders inside the range. Classic cycle looks like this. Market collects external liquidity, makes a correction, fills imbalances, continues the main move, and this repeats again and again. Algorithm of analysis in 3 steps. Define trend and direction on the higher time frame, mark key liquidity zones, find current imbalances. These 3 steps are enough to form a scenario with high probability of realization. Entry on the lower time frame. Switch to the smaller time frame for 3 goals. Refine entry zone boundaries. Get confirmation. Fix the entry. What counts as confirmation? Liquidity sweep, break of structure, BOS, formation of a fresh imbalance. Even if structure isn't broken yet, the very touch of an imbalance is already an early signal. If you want to dive deeper and truly understand the market, you know where the link to my Telegram channel is. Mathematics and risk management. If you trade with a risk to reward ratio of 1 to 3, then to stay profitable, you only need 33% winning trades. That's the power of a systematic approach. You can be wrong 7 times out of 10 and still make money. So let's conclude. Imbalance is not a complicated theory. It's simply the moment when buyers or sellers were so dominant that price didn't have time to form properly. When you understand the market context, work smartly with timeframes, account for liquidity zones, the market stops looking like chaos. It becomes readable and logical. Always practice on historical charts, do backtests, and sharpen your skills on a simulator. This dramatically speeds up your growth and strengthens confidence in your actions. If this video was useful, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and check the description. There you'll find all the links, materials, and tools for further learning. See you in the next episodes.